Sawadika, I'm Aim from Thailand.
Sawadika.
How are you today?
Good, very well. Nice to meet you.
So first of all, this go to the Thai fans. They really want to know when is Doctor Strange coming out? And will the Eye of Agamotto help speed things up?
You have to watch this chapter and installment in his little journey to find out whether there will be a Doctor Strange 2. All it said at the end of the last film was Doctor Strange will be back. And then I was in Thor Ragnarok, quicker than you could have thought. And then I come back in this film.
And right now it's the 10 years of Marvel. Back in 2008, did you get a chance to watch Iron Man?
I did.
How was it? Did you like it?
I loved it.
And how do you feel right now? You're Doctor Strange and you're like one of the leading role in Avengers Infinity War.
It's kind of weird. I don't know how it would feel not to be now. So, although it sounds back to front, it's odd to imagine it not being this way. But at the same time, when you step onto a set for the first time as Doctor Strange, well, the first time I had my full costume fitting, I had a superhero moment.
Yeah.
Oh my God, this is it! I'm playing a superhero. Then on set a couple of times in the film, and then finally watching it in LA, the Doctor Strange film. I mean, but then the next moment was stepping on set with Iron Man and Robert Downey Jr., both of whom are as iconic as one another. I mean, Robert's lived this extraordinary life. He's a phenomenal talent and a very wise being on this planet, and a really, really benevolent king of it. You know, he's so generous and evolving and inclusive. So you immediately feel, you feel settled, and then it's about just doing a good day's work, and you're working with one of the best in the business. So that's a learning curve, but fun and freeing and genuinely really exciting. So.
And for Avengers Infinity War, you're one of the character who has in position of the stone,
Yes.
right?
Yes.
And you would have to fight with Thanos and the Black Order.
Yeah.
Can you tell us a little bit about fighting with Thanos, or who is he and why is he invading our planet, our universe?
I think I can say a little bit. Well, listen, he's got this ridiculous notion that sustainability can be answered by wiping out half of the population of the universe. That doesn't really rub well with my ethics. So that's what I take issue with, and what all the Avengers take issue with, really. And he goes about it in the most despotic, crazed, and psychopathic way. Brilliantly played by Josh Brolin. So that was a joy to work with him in a way. And yeah, more than that, I cannot say.
And lastly, for me, Marvel Studio is not just producing superheroes movie. They consist elements of like diversity, equality as well.
Yeah.
What do you think about that? Does Marvel unite the world as a whole?
I think the best of popular culture, of which Marvel is at the forefront in cinematic terms, can do that magic thing, like the comics did in their origin. You know, they take in the imprint of the zeitgeist. So whatever it may be, whether it's about diversity, whether it's about the inclusivity and place at the table of women at the forefront of this now, as well as inclusivity with ethnically diverse actors, the all-black cast of Black Panther. But none of that would work without the other unifying factors that made that, for example, a wonderful film. The brilliant script, the fantastic direction, the depth of talent of all of those actors, and the fantastic story and the humour. And I think Marvel do that exceptionally well. But if there's something to take away from this film that's about our society, our malaise, to a wider social extent, then it would be this. It would be united we stand and divided we fall. These assembly films are about coming together and ironing out differences and forming a collective to take on the thing that's a threat to all of us, which, whether it's the environment, whether it's social, political, whether it's religious or extremism or whatever it may be, that's, I guess, the key message of this film. And it's not too heavy-handed in its dealing with it. You know, it's a really enjoyable tentpole thriller minute blockbuster. But it has. But you raised this, and it's a good point. It has a serious element to it, which again I think is what gives these films their place in culture and their longevity and popularity.
And lastly, it's going to be in a cinema for Thai fans.
Yeah.
In 25th of April. Give me one good reason by Doctor Strange why we need to come out and see the film.
If you have seen any of these films before, even just one, if you've seen all of them over the 10 years, this film is what it's all been building to. So that's why you have to come and see it. If you want to know how it turns out for all of these characters, all your beloved characters, then this is the reason. This film you have to see.
Thank you.
And if you
very
haven't
much.
before, then get watching. Some of them are on Netflix, etc. They are available.
Yeah.
And my God, they're good. And you'll get hooked, and then this will really really, really means something to you. I think even if you don't know that much about it, the spectacle and bravery of this as an enterprise, it's going to be one of the biggest films of all time. So if you've never seen a Marvel film before, break the duck, as we say in English, it's a cricketing term, and come and enjoy.
Thank you ขอบ
You're
คุณ
welcome.
ค่ะ